I want you to connect another dot here, okay? Because this is so rich for all of us. Remember when Moses was at the burning bush and God said, I want you to go to Egypt. I want you to tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses, he starts throwing up excuses. One of his excuses was, I can't talk plain. We don't know what Moses' speech issue was, but he said, I can't do this, God. I can't even talk plain. And God said, I got it. Aaron's going to be your spokesman. So here's the point I want you to connect. Nothing is arbitrary. You're seeing now Moses, whatever his speech problem was created by God, and God is going to use it, and there's another layer that's deeper than just, okay, well, Moses, you can't speak plain, I'm going to use you anyway. No, it's created that way for God's glory. You see, no matter what happens, no matter what's in your life, no matter what weakness you think you have, maybe you think, man, I'm not smart enough. Maybe you think, man, I can't talk plain enough. Maybe I don't have, no matter what weakness you think you have, you need to understand, just like Moses, God created you with his own hands, and everything about you is created for purpose to bring God glory, and it's working together for that very purpose. That's what we see in Moses and in the life of Moses. And so now, I want you to notice that God told Moses to speak all he commanded. Moses, you say only what I say. You speak what I command. What I want you to understand is God's not politically correct, okay? God doesn't soft sell anything. God doesn't beg people to do anything. God commands and God demands. His word is truth. His word has authority, right? And so he said, Moses, you speak what I speak. You don't go in, you don't have to come up with the words. You don't have to come up with the strategy. You don't have to come up with what you're gonna say. You say what I say. Folks, listen, it's so important, and I want you to understand, here at LifePoint, we are committed to what God's word says. We are committed to only how we interpret what we believe God's word says. That's what we're gonna preach. What we're going to preach and what we're going to live by. We're not going to add to the word. We're not going to add, you need to understand, we're not going to add religious stuff on the word, hold you to standards and hold each other to standards and that is religious and extra biblical. We're not going to do that. We're not going to water it down and say anything that doesn't. We're not going to water it down so that it'll be more palatable for you to bite and taste, chew on and swallow. We're going to speak God's word and only what we believe is God's word. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's so important, and that's what we stand on here at LifePoint. And so sometimes we love it and sometimes it's hard to swallow, right? But that's what we're going to stand on here at LifePoint.